My friend's telling me like, yo, like she's gonna try to jump us. She's gonna try to get us jumped. They know too many people, and we're gonna end up getting jumped. So just get the fuck out of here. They just come in like, yo, give us everything, give us all you got, give us all you got. And then I was shook. I was not expecting any of that. If you're not from New York City, this is how we do. And save some phone. It is a beautiful day, perfect for a story time in the park. A quick shout out to the young lady I met at the station. She recognized me from Matt Cullen's video, and she was super duper sweet. So if you ever recognize a bitch, say hello, don't be shy. It does feel a little like, I don't know, I feel like I put out all my business on the internet, honey. So I've been feeling like, you know, when people come up to me, it's like they're my OBGYN, honey. Like, they all up in my pussy. They already know my pussy problems. They know I'm hoe. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things that people know about me that you would take these things to your grave. But, you know, a bitch got courage, and I'm glad that, you know, my story resonates with people. And we're not only here to fulfill our own selfish desires, but sometimes we're here to put ourselves on the spot and to like make an example of ourselves in order to create change. How y'all doing today? Let me know. Tell a girl. I like to know. Like, give me an update on your life. Shit. If I'm sharing mine, honey. This ain't a one-way street relationship, sweetheart. It's called reciprocity. So are you going to reciprocate and tell me your dirty secrets, honey? Are you going to tell me your tea, honey? I hope you do. I hope you feel comfortable here. I hope that you feel that this is a safe space to do so. Oh, honey, I think this is Miss Thing from the last time. I forgot to also tell you, girl, you would be so proactive, honey, because you're a bit bumpy. There's no shade. I'm looking out for you, girl. But you need to, you know, work on that skincare regimen, Miss Thing, okay? And I was the one that, you know, with 100 of dicks on the floor. So we can't do you, Miss Thing, but nice to see you. Do we want to go back to Ozempiana, honey? My friend Ozempiana. She right over here. You see her? I mean, she is a really great tree, though. Sun chips on a sunny day. Grapefruit juice, like what y'all know about that? What you know about that? Bittersweet. I like bittersweet, okay? Just like I like my sweet and savory, honey. I like the blend, honey, because I'm a blend of a multitude of things, honey. She is the epitome of duality, honey. She is the dark, she is the light, okay? She is the feminine, she is the masculine, okay? She is the brick, and she is the con, okay? She's everything, honey. So today's story time is about a time where me and my friends got mugged in the Bronx. It was actually pretty serious, and yeah, so let's get right into the story, right? When I was much younger, I would say like 15, 16, even before that, 14, and I would go to these house parties, honey, in the Bronx, and they were like, it was like LGBT parties. I mean, you have a little bit of everybody there. You know, the Q wasn't in the LGBT at the time, but there was a lot of Q up in that bitch. It was like a big thing back in the day. It's like you would even have to like, you would pay $5 to go into somebody's project apartment, like an apartment where they just like move furniture around. They put the furniture in the room, and then you're paying just for a living room space. I would never do that in my life again. I would never like pay nobody to go into nobody's house party. That's crazy. But there used to be lines of people like going to these house parties. And I used to, you know, sneak out to a lot of those parties on the weekends, and they were crazy, honey. Nobody told our underage asses to be in no fucking party, honey. Drinking. We were all, a lot of us were all underage, honey. We will be drunk as fuck, grinding, honey, on each other, like grown. Like we honey, we thought we was grown in those days. And what's crazy about it, when I think about it now, is that, you know, you had adults facilitating these parties or being a part of these parties, whether it was the parent of the person who of the apartment, or it was the person's apartment, or like they were gonna get a cut from that coin, or whatever money they were gonna make from that house party. Like, I remember my first party ever, where like I drank so much, and like it was so hard to get to the kitchen. It was so crowded, so many people, and I kept on saying, I need water, and I was like, I was a baby, you know, at this point. And you know, people were like trying to get me water, but they were so drunk themselves that I ended up passing out. It was so dramatic. Like, they had to throw water on my face, like they had to kind of like undress me a bit. I was like literally in somebody else's house, literally just knocked out, blacked out, drunk. Like, the times. I remember there was this particular girl, her name was Two-Faced. That was her name, and quite fitting if you ask me. And she was a lesbian who held a lot of like house parties at the spot in Freeman in the Bronx. And she was pretty popular. She used to have a party every weekend, and like people, I guess, knew who she was. And yeah, so she was like a, I don't know if it's an offensive term to say dyke or like butch, but she was masculine presenting. She was having this party, and yeah, I wanted to go. Like, I wanted to go. I was talking to this guy who was overage, way overage than I was, and at the time I didn't look at it as he was like trying to groom me or trying to just be weird, you know what I mean, or anything of that sort. I just liked him. I thought I was grown, and I liked grown men, honey. And I think I was 16 years old during this story time. But he was like 25, 26 or something like that, or a little bit older. Like, he was in his 20s, like his mid-20s. So, you know, we never like actually did anything sexual, but he definitely sent me a bunch of photos and stuff like that. At the time, I was still scared of the dick. You know, so I didn't get into my bottom journey until like maybe a little after that. But anyway, he had a car, so I had told him, you know, I wanted to hang out with him if he wanted to come through to like this party and whatnot, and then we could like pick up, you know, my best friend at the time, and then we'll just go to this party. And yeah, and he was like, okay. He was cool, like, you know, he was cool with it, like, yeah, sure, no problem. He got the car, you know, get my friend. I'm not sure if there was another person with us, but the person that I do remember was my best friend from like the group home. He came through. We go to the apartment building, we go to the party, and like there's a line, so we're on the line because we're gonna pay our little $5, honey, to get in, because we can't get in without giving them the $5, honey. So, you know, we're waiting online, and as we're waiting online, Two-Face and her girlfriend, who you know, presented feminine, was there, you know, welcoming everybody. And then, you know, they saw me, they were like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, this, that, and the third, and they were gassing me up. At the time, this was pre-transition, so I was not trans. I was definitely presenting as a very flamboyant boy. Think Boy George, you know. I used to wear all these hats, these fedoras. I thought I was doing something. I thought I was shaking shit up, honey, with my fedoras. I was feeling myself. I thought I was cute, whatever. And you know, they thought I looked cute, they thought I looked nice, so they were like, you look so nice, da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Like, you know, so I'm hype. You know, I'm about to go, you know, into this party. I'm with my friend, my guy friend, the one I was talking to. He was downstairs, like trying to park his car, and then he was gonna meet us afterwards. So we exchanged compliments at the door. I pay my $5. My friend pays the $5. And at first it was like, really dead. It was like really, really dead, honey. Like there was like probably like 3 or 4 bodies scattered around, and like just loud ass music, and like literally the lights are all off. If we can't get in the club, this is it. This is it. So we're gonna make the best of it, honey. More people start to arrive, so I start to get a little full. Like people start to come in, because these parties were lit. People are in, and like now, the music's bumping. Everybody's, just, we might have been doing the walk it out. We might have been doing the walk it out, honey. We might have been snap your fingers. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey! So I'm dancing. Two-Face, she has a drink. She's walking by me, but like it was like hardly no space, and like you can't really hear everybody because the music is really loud. Unless you're like yelling and you're screaming, or you're like projecting your voice, So then I was trying to give her space to like pass me. She like bumped into me, just bumped into me, kind of like mad hard, and I was just like, okay, but I didn't, my body moved a little bit, but I didn't really think of anything of it. I wasn't gonna stay here and I'm everybody's drunk, it's a packed party, the lights are completely off, we're in a pitch black apartment. Next thing you know, I hear Shorty look back at me. Shorty being Two-Face. She looked at me. She's like, "Yo, watch where the fuck you going? Watch where the fuck you going?" I'm like, "Yo, I didn't even see you." I'm kind of trying to yell over the music. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I didn't. And she's like, "What?" She's like, "What? What you said? What you said?" So then she came up to me, started getting all rah in my face. And then now her girlfriend comes through, and her girlfriend's like, "Oh, what's going on? And she's like, "Oh, this boy, he fucking bumped into me. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" This shit just went 0 to 100 real quick. I don't know if she popped the pill and then it just went boom. She started to feel the high. Oh girl, did somebody take a picture of me, honey? Okay. Not the girl not asking, not the girl just walking, and then she pauses and takes out her camera and literally takes a picture of me just now. Girl, is she famous? Girl, is she is this it? I'm like, girl, I mean, it's different. You was it was paparazzi, but bitch, I ain't even famous yet, honey. Anyway, so at this point, I think my friend was around, but I think my friend was confused too, cause my friend he's a fighter. He was always a fighter, so he was one of those, just straight up just punch you in your fucking face, my friend was reckless, not I'm pussy, I'm more of the the mouthpiece, you know what I mean? My mouthpiece is disgusting, it's nasty, it would get you together and make you want to hit me, but I wasn't about that life, about fighting and hitting people. No, I'm not about that life. So, I think he was a bit confused, and he was trying to figure out what's going on, what's happening, or whatever, why are you talking to my friend like that, because he started to get a little hype too now. She's saying, "Oh no, they need to get the fuck out. She need to get the fuck out." So she's talking to this big ass dude who was you would have thought there was a bouncer, honey, for the project apartment, honey. You would have thought that motherfuckers had security. This grown ass man comes up to me. He grabs me by my arm, and I'm like, "Wait a minute!" I'm like, "Don't fucking touch me! Don't touch me! What the fuck? Don't fucking touch me!" And then he's like, "Oh, they saying you have to go. You have to go." I'm like, "What the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. Are you serious?" She fucking bumped into me, and then she's telling me that I bumped into her, and then she just started going off at me for no reason. So he's trying to reason and listen to me, whatever. And then the girls was like, get him out, get that faggot out of here, you fucking ugly, stop calling me ugly, started calling me, say I look like Marilyn Manson, I look like Edward Scissorhands, oh that get the fuck out of here, I look ridiculous, and just going off. And it was just so funny to me, because it was When you first met me at the door, like, you were so sweet, you were so nice, honey, and giving me the compliments. But now, honey, the alcohol must have blinded you because, bitch, ugly where? I'm like, that's why you told me earlier today that I was beautiful. You're just fucking mad. Now I'm not going anywhere. So now I'm at the hallway now because, you know, the man eventually, like, he was being nice. He wasn't being, like, aggressive for me, but he was like, you have to go. Like, please, let's just not do this. You have to go. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, you know, fuck it. I'll find another party. Me and my friend will go to another party. The guy that I was with, the guy that I was talking to, he was still at his car. By the time he got into the apartment building, he started to see all the ruckus happening and was like wondering, like, it hasn't even been 20 minutes that I was, you know, at the party. So it's like, what the fuck going on? So I'm at the hallway with my friend, and my friend's like, you know, kind of like trying to calm me down. I don't know, I felt like intuitively he felt like, nah, like they on something. They on something, and like they start to get real loud and talking about like, oh, they'll get us jumped, they'll get us fucked up, talking just all this shit, yo, talking all this shit. I'm like, my loud ass, you know, and I think I might have had a drink already, so I was feeling, you know, more courageous, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I want to smoke with everybody. Like, I don't give a fuck, even though I did it. But honey, I'm one of them girls, like, you know what I'm saying, like, beat me up, honey, because I'll be getting beat and I'll still be talking my shit, like, yo, fuck you, stupid bitch. That's all you got. Like, bitch, honey, I will be that girl. I don't care how small I am. I'm gonna talk my shit. It was all this rah shit. So me and my friend, we looked at each other. We were like, you know what? It's not worth it. I told him, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go through my phone. And at the time we had psychic, so I had like the psychic the ID. I had the psychic ID. If y'all don't know about that, if you're not a millennial, if you don't know about the psychics, but that was my time. And my boo, he had the psychic LX, which was like the really fancy black silverish one. And I think my friend at the time had a BlackBerry. Cause my friend's telling me like, yo, like she's gonna try to jump us. She's gonna try to get us jumped. They're gonna try to get us jumped. They know too many people, and we're gonna end up getting jumped. So just get the fuck out of here. I was like, okay, you know what, you're right. So me, my friend, and the guy I was talking to, let's call him Benny, okay? Me, my friend, and Benny. We go to the lobby, and I'm looking through my phone, and I'm like, okay, like, this is the weekend, honey. You ain't gonna stop no show. But yeah, honey, I'm still talking shit, and like, you know, out of my mouth, you know. Like, I don't care. We still gonna party. Like, we're still gonna have a good time, okay? Because the party don't start till I walk in. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fly till they see the sunlight. I think I might have found like a party. I was like, okay, let's go to this party. Somebody comes from inside the building, in black, and then another person comes from outside the building in black with like mask on, like literally, like you would have thought like this was like some like robbery movie type of shit. They just come in like,
yo, give us everything, give us all you got.
And then I was shook. I was not expecting any of that. The person apparently had a gun. If I'm honest, in that moment, I didn't notice that the person had the pew pew. Another person taking pictures of me, honey. Honey, look. You taking pictures of me, honey? You taking pictures of me, honey? You taking pictures? Oh, what kind of pictures you take? What kind of pictures you take?
Usually nature, birds, flowers.
Oh, nice. What a beautiful camera, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can see this, you...
Oh, nice. Do you want to take a close-up shot now that you're here?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Bye-bye now. He got shy, honey. You surely was taking pictures from far, but now that you're up close, what? The look ain't giving? Is it giving tranny? Did he spook my tea? Girl, I understand, girl. These people, they be trying to take pictures of me, honey. They what's up? Come to me. Come up to me. Ask a bitch. Like, why you taking pictures without you even fucking like asking a bitch? Huh? I didn't even notice that they had a pew pew. I found out that they had a pew pew after everything happened, because when I tell you, like, I froze like in time. Like, I was just like, I remember I had a pink wallet. I remember, and I gave my entire wallet to them. I'm like you could have it all. Like, have it all. I don't know what you're gonna do, but the way they were so aggressive, and I saw how everybody else too, like my friend, and like, you know, I felt bad because like the guy that I was talking to at the time, he had two psychic Alexas, so he had the two fancy ones. At the time, it was expensive. Like, those were like really, really good phones. So like, he had two of them. They had taken his phones. They were nice enough to just look through my wallet and just leave like my identification and that stuff. Like, I was giving them everything. Like, no, we don't need that. We don't want that. They just took my money. And then they took my friend's stuff too, his money, and yeah, they left. I was shook. I was shocked. I was just like, I'm weak. I'm so weak. This man, baby Gaga got me, honey. Baby Gaga got me, girl. Baby Gaga got me. Oh, she's giving star. She's a star. So my friend tells me, like, yo, he had a pew pew, like, after it was all said and done, and like, we're like all shocked, and I'm like apologizing to Benny, and I'm like telling him I'm so sorry, because, you know, I'm trying to impress the dude. I like this dude, this grown ass man, and I felt bad because his stuff got, you know, stolen, whatever, and he, you know, he looked a little like over, he looked a little tight, but he was like, okay, you know, it's fine, don't worry about it, like, I'll get another one. And I was just like, damn, though, like, it sucks that, you know, I had to get to that, right? So, honey, dang, there's a fucking bitch. There's just a dragonfly up in that bitch or something up in there, honey. Well, now you're hiding, bitch. My guy friend Benny had like dropped off my friend to wherever he was staying. I got with him just a little bit more in the car. He dropped me off home. And it was just it was a crazy night. It was a crazy night, honey. Like, I never got mugged before then. I never got mugged after then. Like, that was the first and last time I've ever, like, gotten mugged. It was definitely inside operation. The girl who's hosting the party, who had some smoke for me because she felt that I bumped into her when she bumped into me, had set up this whole ordeal. And we knew it was her right away. And you know what? She did what she thought she was gonna do, which was fuck up our night. Like, I didn't go to no party after that. Nobody went to a party after that. Like, we were all shaken by it. It wasn't. I'm sorry, y'all, for the mowing noises. I don't know. Let me show y'all. I don't know if you can see that motherfucker, honey, mowing the lawn. How dare you mow the lawn when you know Morgan DuPont was gonna be here to film a video for her YouTube channel? You should be ashamed of yourself. I was like, oh, I'm never going to a party over in Freeman ever again. I'm never going to a Bronx party ever again. I think I stopped going to house parties after that because I was just like, honey, this shit's ghetto. Look, they were grown too, like the lesbians, like the Two-Faced and her girlfriend, like they were like late teens, adult type age. I don't know exactly what their age was, but they were older than us. And except for the guy that came along, but he didn't even like get to even go into the party because he was looking for parking. And by the time he found parking, by the time he got into the apartment, he saw that there was already like a drama happening. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you always know when I upload. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Shout out to the new subscribers, the ones who have been with me since the beginning and in between. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Until next time.